This workshop is creating an exam study plan. My name is Julie Gagliardi, and I am an academic success coach at the StAAR Center. Today we're going to chat about how to create an effective study plan for an upcoming exam. This workshop is a companion to the StAAR Center's exam study plan worksheet, which can be found on our Canvas course, or linked directly in the description of the video. While having the worksheet in front of you is helpful, you can also do this activity on a blank sheet of paper or in a blank Word document. Let's jump in. The first step to making a study plan is taking a look at the logistics of your test. Going through the details of the exam can help reduce anxiety around it. What course are you making a plan for? What is the date and time of your exam? Where will the exam be held? Is that a different place than your normal classroom? What units or topics will be covered on the exam? What is the format of the exam? Is it multiple choice, short answer, open book, a combination of things? Pause the video now and answer these questions on the top of your study plan. The second step is to reflect on where you are at with the content you will be tested on. This can be boiled down to reevaluating what you do know and what you don't know. There are many ways you can do this, such as the columns below. However, you could set this up any way you like. As a different example, some students like to sort the topics on a spectrum. Pause the video now and try this. The next step is to brainstorm which study strategies you would like to use as you prepare. Study strategies fall into two categories, passive and active. Passive strategies include things like reading your textbook, rewatching lecture videos, and reviewing your notes. Active strategies are things like doing practice problems, teaching a friend, rewriting your notes, or making flashcards. Active strategies tend to have a higher impact as they involve you manipulating the content. However, both types of strategies have their benefits, and it's best to use a combination of tools. Varying your study strategies and mixing passive and active has your brain look at the content in different ways. This makes it easier to apply the concepts and deepens your understanding. If you aren't sure which strategies to use, start by looking at what resources you already have at your disposal. Pause the video now and decide which strategies you want to incorporate into your plan. Now that we have done our reflecting and brainstorming, it's time to put our plan together. Using a calendar, planner, or even just a list, map out your studying over the length of time you have before the exam. Each day, choose a topic you want to cover and an activity you will use to review that concept. You can study topics in chronological order or focus on the topics you feel less confident in first. The goal here is to do a small, focused amount of review each day. This is an example of a study plan. You will notice that for each day, we decided what topic we were going to study and how we would study it. By making these decisions ahead, it'll be easier to jump into studying when it's time. Pause the video now and make your study plan. Here are some general tips and guidance as you make your plans. Remember that your plans should be malleable. Life happens. Leave room for flexibility as you make your game plan. Spreading out studying over time gives your brain more time to digest the material. Do your best to avoid cramming, as you will have a greater retention if you study in shorter bursts over a long period of time. Ideally, you will begin studying 1 to 2 weeks before your exam. However, this system of making a study plan can be used for any length of time. With that being said, be sure to factor in buffer days. Be realistic about what days you will study and give yourself an extra day or two at the end in case your plans get derailed. Lastly, utilize your resources. From office hours to tutoring to your textbooks, you have lots of options for review. Thank you so much for joining us today. On the screen now, you will see the StAAR Center's contact information. Please reach out or stop by our office in Dowling Hall with any questions you might have. Have a great day!